is my favourite time of the week. Again, hump day with Hayley. Love it so much, coming on here and speaking to you guys. I was sitting on the sofa earlier with the Ranger and I was like, it's nearly time that he's going to left his drink in the background. I bet it's not on a coaster either. It's not. Why, you little... how are we all? Are you all doing good? How is everyone in isolation still? I mean, it's getting tough now, I feel. Am I right or am I right? Like, it's getting tough. Let's all just be honest. It is starting to get, like, tough times in isolation. Let's see on the chat who we have here. I think all of our regulars are here, which is nice. He heard me. We've got Jodie, Jola, hey Poppet, Jake, and his Kirby are here, Melinda, Marilyn, Anja from Denmark, hello, Ashley is here. Who else we got? Oh, Monica. Hey, Poppet. Hillary, hello. Sasha's here. Jill, Aurora is here. We've got Greek Gleam. Hello, Poppet. Felody, Hot Point Lad. Hi, guys. I'm so glad you all made it. Kay Graham. Yeah, so many people have been struggling at the moment, right? Just responding to you quickly, Kay. I had the biggest panic attack at the beginning of this week. I was like, why is this happening again? And it's not ideal, is it? I don't really even know where it came from. I just think the whole like lockdown thing and routines changing, it's just like becoming tough, man. But I sailed through it. It was fine. The Ranger was like, okay, you're fine, you're safe, fear not. He was like, you know, what's his name? Kevin Costner in Robin Hood. So he was very good, which is a nice thing to have. So today I wanted to, Hot Point Lad, did you know I like washing machines? I'd have never have guessed it. I mean, it's nice to know because we've got Jake here who champions the Kirby, and then we've got Hot Point Lad who can be like our resident washing machine guru, and we can come to him and be like, listen, I've got an issue with my washing machine. We're all in lockdown. We're all in isolation. I can't really call someone out at this time. Tell me what to do to fix it. So yeah, it's quite useful. So I wanted to speak to you guys today about, we spoke last week about products that we didn't really like. I know we threw a few in there that we did like as well, but I wanted to, as there was a lot of chit chat about products we did like, I wanted to discuss that a bit more tonight, just to, you know, get a feel for what's going on, what are people using, and I also wanted to discuss, Jake, you're going to be happy with this one, vacuums. Wanted to discuss vacuums because I hear all the time, so many people have got different views on vacuums, use different ones, like different ones. And seeing as Hot Point Lad's here, I'll tell you what, we'll open it up to washing machines as well. You know, is there a best washing machine out there? What's the best one going? What's great? What isn't so great? You don't need to say the isn't so great, actually. We covered that last week quite well, I think. So yeah, we're going to talk a bit about that tonight in tonight's vlog. But just before we start, a couple of things that I've learned during this isolation that I just want to share with you all is, those of you that are at home with your partners, me and the Ranger were laying in bed the other night, and we were doing like a stupid dance with our feet. And I was like, why is there a gap between your big toe and your next toe? And he was like, babe, everyone has that. And I was like, no, they don't. Like, and I'm not talking like where it cuts off and it goes on to the next one. I'm talking like, you want to do an announcement. Like, I want to be like, passengers, please mind the gap between platform 7 and the toe. His gap between his big toe and his next toe is like this. It's gigantic. And I never knew that. And now, I just think it's adorable. I was like, how did I never know this before? It almost looks like he's had on a flip-flop for too long. And it's just embedded in his foot permanently. But the flip-flop, like the thing on the flip-flop was like maybe that wide. And it's just kept his toe that wide. I mean, if Pig tried to go to market, they couldn't get across because they'd need a moat. Or I'm going to be like, can I please just take a picture to compare, like, unless mine's just like ridiculously small and actually maybe, see, this is the thing. This is the nice thing to learn. Like, maybe it's actually my toes that aren't quite, that are different and actually not his. But I've been quite engaged. So, let's not go. Has Robbie the Ranger come on here and started piping up, or are you just saying hello to him? Hi, Omar. I thought the Ranger would come on and be like, why are you telling everyone about my toes? He doesn't mind, really. Okay, so, Mary Violet. Hi, honey. I am good, thank you. I hope you are too. Right. Oh, Sasha, hate feet. I know. They're not the greatest, are they? Some people really like feet, though. Okay, so, hot point. He likes a Bosch, because they're great. Okay. What's great about them? Elaborate. Jola, oh my God, my boyfriend has a big gap between his big toe and the next one. Ha ha ha, I always make fun of it. What is that all about? Like, how does it happen? I want to know. I'm going to investigate this later, I think, and see how this happens. Okay, so, Sarah, all I wear is flip-flops and I have a gap. Maybe it's a flip-flop thing. This is so funny. Okay, over. He's not being victimised. Come on now. Come on. I think he's adorable for it. I'm just saying. I never noticed it before now. Like, I met him when I was 17 and in our whole time of like being together and having kids and getting married and going on holidays, I never noticed his toe until isolation was thrusted upon us and we were like, da, da, da. I think we were watching, it was some show and then the starting credits came on and we were like jiggling around to it, just being morons like we enjoy doing. Okay, so Anja, oh my God, I bought a Dyson V11 and it's so good, but I still love my Miele. Oh, okay, so I like to hear things about Dysons actually, because I feel like they're such a mixed bag. Sometimes people are like, worst vacuum ever. Don't like it, doesn't keep its suction, la 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 la. And then other times I hear such great stuff about it. So I quite like hearing these things. Jake, I hate Whirlpool, Hot Point, Indeset, Creda with a passion. They burn people's houses down. I mean, that is not great. That is awful. But I mean, that's a lot of stuff like ticked off. What have you got then? Oh, you've got Bosch, haven't you, Jake? Or is that... I'm sure you've got Bosch. You have, because I remember you were saying, like, you get it plumbed in and you're excited that it was being delivered. I'm 30. Anyone under 40 is still a child, Hayley. Do you like to use candles or wax melts when you clean? I find that they motivate you. That's from Hillary. So I love a candle. I've got one on now, actually, over there. See? I do love a candle. It's quite nice because then your house smells nice and you think like, I want it really clean now to match like the smell. Isn't it weird how like we associate smells with seeing things? Isn't that weird? We do. That's a fact. I guarantee you if you look under like Google Science, it will be like you associate these things. Okay. Jake loves his Kirby. We know this, Poppet. We do. And I mean, I'm growing fond of your Kirby just from you being here and discussing it. So, you know, keep it coming. Oh! Hi, Hayley. Hope you're well. I have a Kirby vacuum. Jake, someone else has got a Kirby on here. I can't believe this. I think this is a first, isn't it? Has anyone else ever been on here with a Kirby? I can't believe this. I feel like, oh, I wish I had some sort of one of those like, and then like confetti, or I wouldn't use confetti actually, it makes too much mess. But I can't believe that. I'm so excited that there's another person on here that uses a Kirby. Do you love it? Just to give a fair, you know, just to give a fair comparison, do you love your Kirby? Do you love it? Do you love it? This is PMRJG34 Family Vlogs. It's directed at you. God, that's a mouthful. Dean, hey Poppet, how are you? EC, I hated Dyson. I went back to Henry. Yeah, see, we've got a Henry and he never lets me down. He's like a good solid, he's like a good solid sports bra, you know? Henry is like the sports bra of vacuums, like, but a good sports bra. Jake, I love Miele, Bosch and Siemens. They're great. Okay, I don't think I've ever used any three of them, annoyingly. They have a 50-degree wash. Melinda, Dyson sucks. They are the most overpriced, overhyped vacuums that don't work properly. See, I have heard this from multiple people, and I've spoke to you guys before about my mum's Dyson, although she does carry on getting them, so I feel like they probably are quite good, but I know that she's had a couple, and I remember one of the cleans we done on OC Cleaners, one of them, I think it was John. It was John. I went to his house in Scotland, like his castle or whatever it was, his Abroth thing. He had a Dyson and I had to vacuum all the cobwebs with it. And I was like, this is the worst. Like, I mean, it was about 50 years old though, to be fair. Oh my God, Kay, have a closer look at his feet, tomorrow. This is brilliant. I hope he's reading these. Are you reading these, Robbie? Just give us a yes or a no. Dean, honestly, I think flip-flops cause the gap to get smaller because you have to like clamp your big toe down and the thing that goes between them because I have zero gap. I haven't got gap either. Like, I do not have that issue where at the station they are like, mind the gap between platform 7 and the toe. I don't have that problem. EC hated Dyson, Henry all the way. Greek Gleam, I have to say Method is my favourite cleaning product as they're chemical free, smell amazing and do a great job too, but only when they are on offer, like 3 for £6 and bleach of course. Yeah, see, I do actually like Method, but I do feel that they're quite expensive. And speaking of expensive, hello, went onto Amazon to order some stuff, cleaning products, and Mrs. Myers is like $13.99 for, like, it feels like it's quite a small bottle. I don't know, maybe I'm not very good with like sizes, but I feel like it's not that big of a size, and I'm like, why is this $13.99? So I still haven't tried it, but I am going to. Vorwerk. We know they are fab. Absolutely love them. Marcel, when it comes to washers, I highly recommend Miele. They are durable. Yeah, I've heard Miele are really good. Are they expensive though? How expensive is a Miele washer? Like, what are we looking at here? What price are we looking at? Family vlogs. Can I say family vlogs instead? Is that all right? We'll know who I'm talking about, won't we? Family vlogs. It's my first time on your live. I love your videos. I own a Kirby vacuum. It's great. Firstly, thank you for joining in on the lives. You're more than welcome. And secondly, I just love hearing about these Kirby vacuums because I can't actually try one yet because we're in isolation. But as soon as we come out, I'm definitely going to get someone over to be like, show me how it works and what it does, because I just want to see. I just want to see for myself, like, you know, what they do. Sasha, Kirby are expensive. Mary Violet, please can anyone recommend strong smelling, affordable wax melts or candles? I use a lot of Yankee candles but fancy a change. Thanks in advance. Oh, see? There you go. I mean, the candles that I've got on at the moment are my Louise Rose Aromas one. They're like wax melts. But there's quite a lot around at the moment, isn't there, in terms of wax melts? There was one that I had. I can't remember what the name of it was now. Ages ago. It might have been like a wood... It was like a crackly one. Is that Woodwick? I feel like I've got that wrong. But that... smelt amazing. Dean, I had one, but my mum has it now because it's too much work to like fiddle with attachments and beads, but it was a good vacuum. Oh, okay, so it was good. You did enjoy it when you had it, but it's like, is it a bit high maintenance, Dean? Is that what you're trying to say? Jake, I wouldn't trade my Kirby for anything. This is so adorable. I just want to make up, like, I'm going to do some sort of picture, I think, at some point of you with like a Kirby, just because it'll be cute. Melinda, I love Method cleaning products. The grapefruit one is lush. I really do like Method. I just feel like they are really, really pricey. And that's sad times, but I guess the packaging's really nice as well, isn't it? So it's that sort of thing that you wouldn't mind like being out if you left it out on the side. Greek Gleam, hubby won't let me have candles or wax melts. He hates them and worries about fire hazard. I do like the odd one when he's asleep though. Crafty. We should stick a towel on you and call you Weasel. Greek Gleam, that is crafty. Does he not smell it? Does he not wake up and be like, you got a candle back? I've got to say, I do sometimes worry about the candles that are lit. I've actually switched one of mine and I'm potentially going to do the whole house with them. I'll share it with you on Instagram, Greek Gleam. I've got a light. I ordered it off eBay. It was £18 and it's a light that is like an electric plug-in one, and it melts them without fire, obviously, and I enjoy it a great deal. It's in our hallway, so we did like the hallway like marble themed, and it's like a marble themed light, and it also doubles up as a light because it's got a light in it, so it's like a little lamp plus a wax burner. Are Kirby the ones that cost some £1,200? Well, I believe they are, but according to Jake, you can haggle with them. Like, they don't mind a bit of a haggle. Like, they apparently come in and they tell you it's like top whack, and then you can be like, I'm not paying that. And then they'll be like, all right, final offer, what about this? And then you're like, I'm not paying that. And they're like, okay, this is really my final offer. And then you can get them down a little bit of money, from what I've been told by Jake, obviously. So don't recommend Dyson. It wouldn't pick up my cream cheese. Oh, V11 is so good. It picks up everything and I love it. It is cordless. Just the other day I was trying to vacuum ceiling vents with shark vacuum and the hose length was so disappointing. Yeah, the hose length isn't that great on the shark, I don't think. I do like the shark though. I do think the shark is a really, really good vacuum, but the hose length on it isn't that great. What's the hose like on the Kirby? Is that quite good? I've had my Kirby for 1 year and I love it. That's from Family Vlogs. Hot point, lad. My hot point broke like 12 times. It broke again. Water pukes out of the drawer. We're thinking of getting a new washing machine now because I jags. Wait, what are you saying? Give us a clue. Give us a clue. I jags it. But do you mean not jags? I mean last. Oh, okay. So, I mean, are you going to change your name from Hot Point to whatever new machine you've got, or are you going to go for another Hot Point? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? As a vacuumer, I have a Philips Power Pro Compact bought in 2017 for €80. It vacuums the fibre out of your carpets. Best vacuum I've ever used. I've never even heard of the Philips Power Pro. I'm going to have a look. Mary Violet. Oh, good. I'm glad. Hillary and Greek Gleam have given you some wax melt advice. Julie's here. Better late than never. It is better late than never. It's true. And we've got another 40 minutes left. So, Sasha, okay, if we're talking feet, my second toe is actually longer than my big toe. What is that all about? I mean... Oh, here's Robbie. Look, it's normal. Stop. Drop the toe talk now, please. Kind regards, Robbie the Ranger. I didn't bring it up again. I was just replying to Sasha because she's got a longer toe. So, like, she's got one that, like, is longer than the big toe. So, actually, you're bringing it up again, Robbie. I'm just saying. What Mrs. Myers here is like $3. I know, Sarah, this is the thing. And I'm like, sorry, why? I know that it's got to come from the USA, of course, but I'm a bit like, I feel like it's excessive. The one thing about Henry is it can be too powerful. I'm looking for another Hoover that's more versatile, like Hoover cobwebs and ceilings. Yeah, see, sometimes my Henry, when I don't, because you know you've got that thing, right, where you can adjust you can actually adjust the suction flow. There's like a little thing on it, and if you twist it round a bit, it will reduce the like power of it a bit. But I have to say, I notice when I have been hoovering my carpets, it like sticks, and it starts hurting your arm after a while where you, but normally I just reduce the flow of the suction on it. Mary Violet, Hillary, unfortunately, I'm in the UK, but if I'm ever in the US, I'm going to try all of the products. Julie, I love Method and have to agree the grapefruit one is the best. Tesco's do an own brand one, but I can't remember if they are much cheaper. Hot Point. Where are we? What's your laundry routine? So, oh God, look, there's so many comments here that I've just hopped through. Mary Violet, Robbie replied, ha ha ha. I know. Look at him getting involved in the action. I've heard from many people that Dyson is not good and the top is heavy. Yep, same. It's funny because my grandma once pointed out that my big toes... We're back on the toe talk again. The toe topic. My big toes point far too inward. She advised me to sleep with a cork between my toes. I guess toe gaps be all over the place. Honestly, I can't. This toe talk is too much. I feel like we should all get pictures and post them on social media of our toes in lockdown and what they look like, just to pass time. The only thing I don't like about Dyson cordless is they get clogged easily. My dogs love to shred paper towels and I can't always stop them in time. Oh, Hillary. Those pesky little dogs. I mean, where would we be without our pets though, right, at the moment? Luna's like keeping the kids well occupied, and then like when we're sitting on the sofa she comes in and is like, fuss me, and it's quite nice. Although she probably is like, why are you home all the time? Go away. I just tried Mrs. Myers and it made me sneeze. Too much money for something that doesn't disinfect. Oh, does it not disinfect then? I thought it was is it not a disinfectant, Mrs. I thought it was a disinfectant thing. Is it just a cleaner then? It doesn't sanitize anything. The only thing I like, we've done that one. Yes, that's Woodwick. Yeah, they're the ones that smell really strong and I do really quite like them. My mum gets them as well. I once had somebody around to show me a Kirby Hoover in my house. For nearly 2 hours, he was breaking me, so I asked him to leave, and he was shouting prices through my letterbox. Stop it at once! Are you joking? Oh my God, Sasha, I would go absolutely ballistic. If I got someone around here and I was like, okay, I'm going to think about it, I'll be back in touch with you. And they were like, but this is the price. I mean, that's probably why I wouldn't make a great salesperson, because I guess they're only trying to sell something. But still, I would be like, get out of my house. I can't believe that. And then he went one step further. And once you get him finally out the door, he's like, I'm just going to yell through the door at you. Your neighbours must have been like, why is he shouting? Oh my God, can you imagine what your neighbours must have thought? He's like shouting prices at you through the door. Suspect. What about £1,000? £1,000? £1,000 for what? Oh. Okay, so Mary Violet, you are so welcome. Yeah, they're really nice girls as well at Louise Rose Aromas, and you can sometimes find like they do like discount codes. So yeah, they give you like money off, so you could even get yourself like a small pack just to try them and see if you're happy with them and if you like them. And they do like blue flavour ones, so the stuff that I wash my laundry in, I get those, and they come in like little hearts. They're like little heart-shaped wax, and you can get all different ones, but they're really cute. Family Vlogs. I like my Kirby because I know it gets the dirt out. Other machines miss, and they're durable. I get it serviced every year. See? The Kirbys aren't sounding so shabby at all. Soflora. Yep. Love a bit of Soflora. Although, while we're speaking Soflora, I said on here, Greek Gleam, it was one of your friends, I think, Cleansmiths, that said she didn't like it. I love the Tropical Twist, Soflora. Love, 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 love the Tropical Twist. And even Robbie the Ranger, I'm like, he's not actually fully above us. He's like that way. He came home from work and was like, oh, the house smells well nice, babe. And I was like, it's Tropical Twist. So I've just always used that one and I love it. But then Cleansmiths was like, it's rank, it smells like gone off cocktails. So what are your favourite flavour Sofloras? Like, what's your favourite? Is anyone else on here a Tropical Twist lover? Because I feel like at the moment I'm like on my own once again. I really do. Jake, if you need any advice on a Kirby vacuum, you know who to ask. That we do. I have a random bleach question. This is from El Gomez. I see you using bleach to clean your sink, but it's like a gel. In the US, bleach is a liquid. Does that bleach gel have other cleaning properties? Okay, so Here's the thing with, from what I understand, Dean, if you're still on here, I don't know. Dean, if you're still on here, oh, he said it already. There you go. Dean's replied. So Dean lives in the USA. He is my bleach buddy. And from what I understand, the bleach out there is that like liquidy thin bleach. But then someone, I don't know how it works. Someone messaged me the other day saying that they were using the bleach gel that you got, the toilet gel, the bleach toilet gel that you guys get in the States. But I don't know whether that's different to our thick bleach here. I'm not sure whether they're the same or whether you are just only, like our thick bleach here, you can use it in the toilet, but you can also use it, like it will say on the back of the bottle, you can use it to like, to do like a white, like a clove soak. You can use it to disinfect your surfaces. But the toilet one, I'm guessing it's like our toilet cleaners. And our toilet cleaners, which are like Harpic, Duck and stuff, I wouldn't start cleaning my sink and stuff with them. Yeah, here we go. Look, I use toilet bowl cleaner in my bathtub and it royally effed up the metal around the drain. And it does, and so does, I'll tell you what else does, bleach. I'd done this actually when my mother-in-law came round. She came round and like this was before isolation, obviously we haven't seen her since, but before isolation she would come round weekly and we would just like sit in the kitchen and put the world to rights. And she came round and I'd just done, what I normally do is I fill the sink with bleach. So I'll pour the bleach in and then I fill it with water. And I'd put the bleach in and then the doorbell went. So I went to answer the door, forgot about the bleach, came back into, then I remembered because I needed to go to the toilet, went, I could smell the bleach and looked into my sink and was like, say it isn't so. Say it isn't so. And it had corroded, all of the silver part of my sink in the downstairs bathroom. So we've got to get that replaced now, which is really, really, really annoying. So, I mean, the power of bleach, we all know. It's mighty. Jake, did I give you enough information on the Kirby? Are you talking to other people or are you giving someone else information, or what's the deal here? What's the deal here, Jake? Am I getting involved in it? Oh, so when you Robbie was down here, Jake, when you said about your Caribbean Ambipure thing, that's the one I've got. That's the one that you remember I said to you it's like a fruit one. That's the one I've got in and it does smell lovely. Okay. Where are we? Sacha Rowe, Midnight Blooms Sephora is amazing. I feel like I need to, bear with guys, I feel like I need to type in all the different fragrances. Okay, we're in. Continue. Oh, no. It says here, new fresh home coastal breeze, but I've seen this before, I'm sure. Have you guys seen this before? Welcome back, hello spring. I'm sure that's not a new one. That pet one. Springtime, Hello Spring, Midnight Blooms, Bouquet, Honeysuckle and Jasmine, Country Garden, Lavender Escape, Linen Fresh, Tropical Twist, whoop whoop, Secret Garden, Bluebell Woods, Lavender, Mandarin and Lime, Lemon Zing, Summer Breeze, Twilight, Fresh Home, Mountain Air, Fresh Home Coastal Breeze. Ah, so maybe it's the Mountain Air one that I've seen before. Has anyone tried that? Because that sounds yum, that Coastal Breeze. Let me see. Have any of you? Anyone? Yes, no, anybody? Dust. Yes, no, anybody? Dust. Oh, Dean, I had a rainbow. I remember you telling me about that rainbow thing. That rainbow vacuum. What is the chore you most hate doing? This is from Melinda. I hate ironing. Hate ironing. I've said it. I'm just going to say it. I hate ironing. I absolutely can't stand doing it. I don't mind if it's like a few things, like the kids' uniforms and stuff. But otherwise, I can't bear it. You stand there and you have to like, and all the steam, and then you look to the side and you're like, oh, I've got another 500 tops that I need to iron. It's just, I hate ironing. My favourite, controversially, is actually cleaning the toilets or the sinks. So it's true. It's my favourite job, which is why I do it so much. Although, can we just say, I had someone, I was watching something and someone said, it was on YouTube, that they clean their toilets once every 2 weeks. And I was like, huh? Do any of you guys do that? Like, how often do you clean your toilets? Because don't take what I do as the norm, because I know I'm at the extreme end. But I do mine like daily. I couldn't imagine what my toilets would look like if I left them for I don't even want to think about it. If I left them for even 2 days, they would be a hot mess, let me tell you now, with the like kids in the house, and especially while we're in isolation, I could no way get away with leaving. I guess though, if you live by yourself, you probably could get away with it, I guess. But I definitely couldn't. I would be like, oh, no. Oh, here we go. Yeah, Melinda, ironing. Mine is ironing too. Hot point, kids. So, where's your laundry routine? Do you mean what's my laundry routine? Or where? Or do you want me to do a video? What do you mean, hot point kid? Hot point lad? Hot point kid. Okay, I'm just okay, so I'm just reading your Sephora ones. Cody, hi, I'm not sure if you saw my comment above. No, I haven't. Pop it. Write it again for me, will you? Because the feed's just hopping down. Write it again and you might have written it. What did you write it while I was looking on the thing for the Sephora? Okay. Lysol laundry sanitizer. I used it till I couldn't get it anymore because of the virus. Don't know if it worked. I've only tried the Hyacinth and Lemon Sing Sephora flavours and they smelled good. Oh, okay. This is nice to know, Hillary. Lavender is nice, but I keep it... Oh, yeah, that would be nice in the bedroom. Lavender's really good in the bedroom, isn't it? I've run out, actually. I need to order some more essential oils in lavender. I need to stop, like, mucking about with this thing. It's, like, wobbling the camera. And, yeah, I find the smell of lavender just dreamy. But some people don't like it, do they? Greek Gleam, I hate ironing too. Sasha, I hate ironing. It's the pits. I hear you. I hear you all. It is the worst. And it's okay. We don't have to, you know, while I am a homemaker and I spend my days at home doing, you know, homemaking duties, I don't like ironing. And I don't care if people are like, well, that's not right. You should love doing everything domestic. I don't like ironing, and that's it. And if my husband asks me to iron his shirt, I'm like, do it yourself. Oh, Robbie, he's getting such a rough ride tonight. He's up there like, oh, thanks a lot. Oh, okay, so... Oh, family vlogs. What do you normally talk about on this live chat? Okay, so the live chat's basically, I come on and sometimes it's just what we're doing now. It's just general chit chat, rambling on, and I just think it's nice sometimes for us to just, you know, catch up in between vlogs. But last week, for example, we did like a little sketch thing. So our next vlog, we're going to do that again, and it will be like a proper... Not a debate, because no one's ever like debating on here, really, are we? I just think we all laugh with one another, which I love, but more of a something a bit more scandalous, you know? Cleaning related normally. So that's what will happen next week. We did one last week. We'll do one again the week after. But in between that, I just like to come on here and chat with everyone and see how we're all keeping, and if there's any questions. It's nice to be able to be like, oh, okay, I know you could do this, you could do that, you could do the other, and just general chit chat, really. Hillary, what is... Oh, look, Melinda, I like cleaning the bathroom and the fridge, so satisfying. Yes, love a fridge clean. Love a fridge clean. Love it, love it, love it. Hillary, what was the grossest house you have had to clean from OC Cleaners? My worst house on OC Cleaners was... Actually, do you know what? Family vlogs, this is what we might do next week, because I've been saying I'm going to do this. I'm going to pull up my worst clean, and we'll watch it together, and I'll go through with you guys while we're watching it play out some behind the scenes info that you'll be like, well, didn't know that, because some of them were just awful. I mean, it's really hard to say. If I had to say one that I nearly lost my mind in, it would have been Wales at Plasteg with Cornelia. I mean, it nearly broke me, I'm telling you, because, yeah, it was just, we'll do it next week. I'll get Robbie the Ranger to put the split screen up on here. I'll come on live like we are now, and we'll watch it together, and I'll pause it in between scenes and be like, okay, so here, I'll tell you what happened. What happened was, I said, and then that person said, and then before you know it, we found sweet corn everywhere. Because some of the stuff just doesn't make the cut of the show, and then it's like, there were so many things that happened that it was just, yeah, that was one that I really was like, I'm really trying to like hold it together right now, but I'm ready to like walk out of this house and board my train back to London because I can't cope. So, Ashley, I clean my toilet 7 times a day. Gosh. Family vlogs, I clean my toilet every day. I think that's I'd say that's fair to do it like daily. I think if you've got kids as well, I think, maybe I'm wrong, but I think it is. Oh, okay, Sasha, she cleans her toilets 3 times per day. See, here we go. This is it. This is what I mean. I mean, I'm forever doing like, do you do the toilet check where we spoke about this, I think it was on last week's vlog, where you like, where the kids are at home. Now, it's where it's normally just me, and there's so many of them at home now, I'm forever going in that bathroom and I'm like, oh God. And then you've got to clean it again and you're like, oh, here we go again. But I'd rather do that and know that it's sanitised than just have like... I just can't bear it. The thought of my toilet being dirty makes me want to be sick. Dean, deep clean, toilet clean 1 time a week, but I wipe them down with bleach every day. Yes, honey. Yeah. Oh no. Robbie. I'm sorry, I've just heard the washing machine and... Can you just pause the washing machine?
What?
Pause the washing machine.
Yeah.
Could you just pause it? Because I've not put the blue flavour in. I like to put blue flavour in, like when it does its last cycle, there's like an extra dosing part on my machine where you can manually dose the machine. Like you can manually feed it blue flavour, so you can like decide how strong you want the scent of blue flavour to be, and I have to do that, otherwise I just feel like I've not done my routine properly. So there you go, he's gone and paused it. Peace has been restored, and I can do it once we finish this live chat. Oh, okay, so Midnight Blooms is sounding like a good choice of Sephora. Oh, I need to try some more flavours of this stuff. Jake, I bought a Flash Steam Speed mop, and it's the crappiest thing I've used. I thought you were going to say something really nice about it. Well, I don't even know what they are. Are they the ones with the like wipes that you can just like use it and then you bin the wipes and throw them away? Is it that? I hate cleaning under things like the bed, the table or the sofa. I know, right? But it's got to be done. Jill, ooh, sounds like fun next week. It will be. I'm so excited to do this with you guys. So, like I said, we've got the whole setup now here where we can do the whole split screen thing. So it's going to be so much fun. And I can't wait. I just can't wait to do it. I cannot wait. Hillary, Cornelia was a piece of work, not letting you and Dan use cleaning products. She was very set in her ways, I would say. I think it's fair to say I was not her favourite house guest, because I think, like I've said on here before, you are either going to be like, I really like Hayley, or I can't stand her, because I'm too much for some people, and I totally get that. Like, I do. I am like this ball of energy. I always have been. I will speak to anyone and everyone, and sitting me in a room and being like, just don't talk and just sit, that's an impossible task in itself, because I'm like, why are we not talking? Why are we not all talking with one another? Why are we not sharing what we've been doing for the day? Why are we not, like, you know, becoming best friends? And she did not want that. She was like, shut up and get out my house. Like, I was told off so many times by her. Like, looking back on it now, it is funny, but at the time I literally spent most of my days sitting on the step just like weeping into my like coffee, because she just didn't want me in her home. She was like, I hate that girl. But like I said, it's okay. Like I do get that you're not going to be everyone's cup of tea, and I just think I was too much for her. Like, I was too, and let's do this, and we can do this, and then we can do this, and let's do this, and let's move that there, and let's put this here, and why don't we, you know, like, do this, that, and the other. And she's like, I'm literally going to kill this girl. And I was like, oh, texting Rob. I texted him like, oh, I wish you could find the messages because it'd be funny to read them as well. I remember I was texting him and I was like, she hates me. Like, she literally hates me. And I thought like I was going to turn up and she was going to be like my adopted nan and I was going to like love her and like, you know, put her in the bath and be like, it's going to be fine. Like, we'll sort this for you. And just like, I don't know, just look after her really. But it wasn't so. So that's it. But we will do that next week. Actually, 38 minutes left on my machine. See, I reckon mine's got about, now Robbie's paused it and I heard where it was at, because my trained ear with the washing machine, I can tell what spin cycle it's on. Mine had about 15 minutes left to go, which is about the time that you need to start the auto dosing process. Louise, hey hun. Cody, did you write back? Let me go up because I feel like I'm missing your comments. Where are you? Where are you, Cody? Cody. Can't find it. I can only find your one saying, did you read my comment? Sorry, Pickle. I am looking. No, I can't find it. Where are we? Martin 19. I like the idea of you telling the behind the scenes at Plasteg. Also, could you tell us how you got selected involved with OCC? I can. I mean, I could probably tell you that now, but vlogs, Cornelia, how would you like it if someone came into your kitchen and moved everything? I'm really cross. She was really cross when we moved everything. This is the thing though, like I said, I think on that show you can be too much. Like, while they say they'll ask for the help and they want you to help them, and you all you can do is try and help them the best you can. But the thing that I was always quite aware of is sometimes it's a bit too much. Do you know what I mean? Like, for them, the whole experience is so overwhelming. It's like when I went to, for those of you that watched the USA version, and I went and stayed with Wid, he had so many things in his house, and I actually ended up being like, don't throw any of it. I don't want you to throw any of it, because he was so attached to them, and you can't force something like that. So I think in those situations, and it was similar to Cornelia's, it became a thing of, rather than removing stuff because she didn't want stuff taken out, it was more a case of working with what we had and trying to our best to clean the area so that she was happy. And I think the end of it, she was happy, because the purpose of the whole thing was she wanted to make revenue on the property and let it out for weddings. I'm not sure whether she actually is still doing that now, but there were loads of people that came along and were saying how lovely it is, because it is an amazing, like, castle type hut, like stately home. I think that's what you call them. But there was she just had so much stuff. It was just so vast that she just had so much stuff, and it was just one of those things, you know. So yeah, going back to Martin, am I saying it right? Martinal 19. Going back to your comment on the behind the scenes thing, we'll do that next week. But how I got involved with the show, it's really plain and simple as in 2007, 7. I did a stint on, not a stint, it was like I did like a Big Brother audition way back when, and I was obviously like larking around with all of that lot, and then from there your stuff gets passed around. It's just what happens in the world of TV. And then someone contacted me for another show that I then did again years ago, and then I had a phone call from OC Cleaners, and they said, we would like you to be a part of this show. Obviously they knew about my kind of OCD and stuff, so they felt it was a good fit, and that was it really. Like, I thought it would be a nice thing to do, to try and help other people and to understand where they're coming from in terms of my OCD and how they're feeling. And as they say, the rest is history. The rest is history, buddy. And that's what happened. Like, yeah, so, you know. Okay. Where are we? Alexandra. Cornelia is eccentric and very interesting lady. She is so eccentric. Really, really is eccentric. And I've said this before. I'll tell you where we did click. I think me and her are like worlds apart in terms of personality, who we are as people. And that is one thing that I did love about the show. Like, it brought different people together. And she, when me and her, she's a really keen reader. And when we started speaking about books, that's when me and her engaged the most with one another. Like, we almost clicked there. But in terms of everything else, which I was quite shocked at, because she had this amazing pile of like fashion clothes and stuff. Like, she was quite a collector, like really, really stunning things in her home. And interestingly, I thought that was where we were going to hit it off, but it was actually books. We started speaking about books, and yeah, so that was something that we clicked with. Jake, they are boop. Couldn't even clean normal dirt off my floors. So is it the ones with the wipes? Are we talking about the flash wipes here? Are these the ones? Louise, hi Hayley, how are you? I am good, honey. Jake, get a Kirby or have a demo. Melinda, I showed OCD cleaners to my daughter with your house and one of the gross houses. I asked her which she preferred. She loved your house and was glad I cleaned and wasn't a minger. Oh, kids are so innocent, aren't they? The things they come out with. Jill, for such a supposedly high-class lady, Cornelia was rude to you all. Again, I think it's just, she was just different, I guess. Like, not different in a bad way, but I think she just had a difference of opinion in how she wanted things, you know. She strongly believed that dust built character, and I think the key thing that all of us wanted to do at our time there was to help in some way. And whether we did that or not, you know, I don't know. I hope we did, but that was what it was. The key thing that was supposed to be, you know, taken out of it was it to be like a helpful process. So yeah, I just think she was really set in her ways, and you know, she obviously asked to do the show and have help, So I am hoping that it did help her. But I mean, in terms of her, I get messages all the times about Cornelia's house, funny enough, because she does ghosts, are they called like ghost trails, or, you know, they'll walk around and do like a ghost tour. And anyone that says to me, like, should I go there and do this ghost tour? I'm like, I'm telling you it's haunted. Like, it is that house. And she would speak about it a lot of the time, the rooms that were haunted. And you could tell, I said to you guys on here before, I spent my time outside, a lot of time outside. And it was warmer actually outside than when you went inside, and there was just this really, I can't explain it, but it was the most terrifying feeling in there, because it just felt like someone was near you all the time. Do you know what I mean? Like, anywhere you went, it was like, and like the toilets, for example, I don't think they showed you guys the toilets, but they were almost like, I'm trying to think. Have any of you ever watched the film Candyman? If you've ever watched the film Candyman, the horror film Candyman, those toilets that I think the kid goes into, they were kind of like that, but she obviously had her own touch on them. So she had like dried flowers and stuff in there, but it just felt really, it always felt like someone was watching you. That's the only way I can describe it. Like, it just felt like someone was there, like there, all the time around you, like, and you couldn't shake it. I mean, take of that what you will. If you are into these paranormal nights, that's what she does. If you're into them, I would 100% say go to Cornelia's if you're ever in like Wales, because I personally wouldn't, because I was frightened even when I was there, but I wouldn't go back for that reason alone, because I'm convinced the place is haunted for sure, 1,000,000%. Family vlogs, this has been really fun. Really has made my day. Jake and his Kirby, honestly. I know, Jake, every time, he never lets us down. He comes on here when we do the lives. He bangs on about his Kirby because he's just so passionate about it. He loves a Kirby vacuum. And we all have a lovely time. I love it so much. So, Martin L19, did you not make it into Big Brother? You would have had a very, very tough time had you participated. I made it through to the, I do speak about this in my book, so it's not like an unknown thing. I made it through to the final 50 in the season that, I'll tell you who was in my group, Mikey. If you remember Mikey, I think he actually went on to win it. He was in my group, and there were a few other people, and at the final 50 I was told that I then had to see 2 psychiatrists, and because of my diagnosis of OCD, one of the psychiatrists was fine, the second one was like, you wouldn't survive in that house because of all the like dirt and the filth, and I said I would quite like to because I feel like it would be a challenge, and he was like, I couldn't possibly do it. So that ended there, and that was that. But you know, it was fun, and once again I got to meet, like I was saying earlier, so many different people, and I was like, you're amazing, you're fascinating, you're fascinating. And there was just so many people that I was like, this is brilliant, like, and everyone had a story and a past and a, you know, and it was just, it was fun. It was so much fun. And it was so like secretive as well. You had to like, they gave you like codes. So when I went up to London, I would have to like, my code was noodle. So if anyone called me, I would have to say the code before we spoke, and vice versa. Do you know what I mean? So that nothing was given away. Really weird. But it was fun. It was nice meeting, like, you know, other people from different lives, different backgrounds. That was really quite nice. So I did enjoy it. Louise, Hayley is my favourite YouTuber. Oh, thanks, Poppet. You guys are my favourite people. I literally look, it's already gone 9 and I'm still like, no, 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 no. And the ranger's probably like, right, so you fed the kids. You've told me that you'll sort our dinner out after the live. Can you get off your live now and come and feed me, please? And I'm like talking about the gap between his toe and ushering him down to switch off the washing machine. And then he has to come in and remove his cup because I'm like, and he hasn't put it on a coaster. I mean, this poor guy. He loves it, really. He'll tell any of you that. He enjoys it. Louise, I have OCD since childhood. It's better to manage since I got older, cleaning and organising. It is definitely, I do think, it is definitely, with OCD, don't get me wrong, when it's at its worst, I mean, I have had times where I have felt just like I've hated life. But I do think that once you get I've seen so many psychiatrists now and stuff, that I think once you get equipped with the tools of managing it just becomes like, I do live a relatively normal life now, what is normal, but I don't feel like, I mean, I guess I am a bit different to others, but then I wouldn't necessarily say that's, I just think I'm different because I am different, like, I just am, like, I can't change how I am. But that's okay. You know, we're all different and, you know, we've got to embrace those differences. There's nothing you can do about it. You can't change your whole person. Like, you've got to, you know, deal with the cards you've been dealt and try and make the best of them. That's what I say anyway. Okay, so... Oh my God, don't. Oh, Melinda. Oh, why did you say that? I'm not going to sleep tonight. Melinda, you better get on the community pages here after this and sit up with me all night speaking now, because now you've said about the, you know, I'm not going to say his name, but that person, the scariest film ever. Cody, sorry for the mistakes. I'm burning up with embarrassment. Who would ever dislike you? Ridiculous. Oh, Poppet, that's so sweet. I'm trying to see what else. And don't ever feel embarrassed on here. You've got nothing to feel embarrassed about. Ever. Ever, ever. Hayley's orders. El Gomez. Do you still find super dirty spots in your home, or is it always spotless? I clean a lot, then I find the tops of my cabinets and freak out. Oh my God, all the time. All the time. I said this when we were speaking on a live a little while ago. My house isn't, I think people assume that my house is like completely spotless 24/7. It isn't. I've got 3 kids that live here, a husband who... Robbie, you're not going to yell at me if I say this, are you? But it's true. Like, you're not like... You are tidy, but you're not like really regimented in your tidiness, are you? You're not. Like, you're not. True or false? I'm waiting for you to reply now. He's not like proper regimented in, again, which is fine, you know, he doesn't have to be, but I am that way. And I just think that, yeah, my kids are kids. I am forever. I mean, only today I went in my son's room and I have to do this whole thing of, I'm like, why is there a million pairs of socks, and they're not clean, they're dirty socks, under your bed? Why is there like 500 cups that and then I have to do the whole bleaching the sides down, because it honestly... It never ends, but so there is always somewhere in my house that will be messy. Always, always, always. Because I physically can't stop that. If I do, I feel like I'm almost being like to my kids, you can't live a normal life, like making mess, because They're kids. They're going to make mess. Like, don't get me wrong, I clean up the mess afterwards. But, you know, there is so many parts in my house that I'm like, yikes. But then I will clean it. I mean, particularly, I get you with the top of the cupboards. And the worst place for me is when I haven't done like a proper under the bed, pull out the wardrobes clean. When I do that, I'm like, Jesus, take the wheel. How much dust wants to be here? So yeah, there's the answer to that question. Okay, where are we? Hillary, was Cornelia serious when she said she hadn't bathed regularly? Do you believe that was exaggeration? I don't know. I don't think, Aura, the noodle flies at night over. Hey, anyway. I don't get it. Oh, Mary, Robbie's dinner, I have done a homemade spaghetti bolognese because it's one recipe that, if you've got this, Rob's like, okay, now you're going to tell them about your whole recipe. I am going to get off after this, I promise. So, I've got this one recipe that my mum, you know when you always have that one recipe where you've got like a parent where it's like you remember it and you're like, loved that. Well, mine was spaghetti bolognese. My mum makes the best spaghetti bolognese. Like, if I take the children round there after school and she's cooking like tea for them or whatever, like the last time we went, she said, what shall I cook? And I was like, spaghetti bolognese. Because she just does the best spaghetti bolognese. So that's what I've made tonight. It's never the same as hers, but I've tried and that's what we're having. So I am going to, Jodie, thank you, honey. I'm going to pop off now. I hate it when I don't read all of your comments, but I have got to feed my darling husband. I mean, he's got a toe between his gap. He's got a gap between his toes. I mean, he needs feeding at once so we can, close that gap. So I am going to head off now. I'll be back on Sunday with our normal vlogs, and then next week we'll do the behind the scenes thing with the Plasteg episode. We'll do like a setup here where I can answer any of your questions and stuff. And yeah, there we go. I hope you've all enjoyed tonight. I have loved speaking with you all as usual. And I'll see you all on Sunday. And if any of you do want to speak to me, either in the community bit or over on Instagram, then go ahead and I will reply to you all there. I will also, once this uploads, watch it back so I can read through all of your comments, because I know that I've missed quite a lot tonight because I'm just like, no. And now I'm starting all over again. I've got to go. Look what you guys do to me. Go.